What are some of the common mistakes that people do when they are writing their cover letters? And probably you. Number one, it is using a generic cover letter. It is important for you to tailor each and every cover letter to the specific job and the company. Avoid using one fits all approach. The cover letter should complement your CV, not duplicate it. Welcome to today's training. We are going to look at how to hook recruiters with your cover letter. And I'm going to cover what is the purpose of the cover letter. To make it very clear, a cover letter serves as your introduction to the potential employer. And its primary purpose is to, number one, to showcase your fit. In that cover letter, explain how your skills, experience, and background align with the job requirement. Very important. How has your experience, how has your background, how has your qualification all built up and aligned you to this job and this specifically job description? It is your opportunity to express your enthusiasm, demonstrate your genuine interest in the role and the company. And there are certain words you can use to actually provoke this kind of emotion, whereby the person who is reading can see this person is really interested in our organization. And the second or the third purpose for the cover letter is to help you set yourself apart. Differentiate yourself from other applications or other applicants. How is it that you are different from the rest? Because probably you have the same qualifications, you can be able to do the same role, you have had experience in that role, but what really makes you different? That is the unique opportunity that you have to use that cover letter to set yourself apart from the rest of the applicants. What are some of the common mistakes that people do when they are writing their cover letters? And probably you. Number one, it is using a generic cover letter. It is important for you to tailor each and every cover letter to the job, to the specific job and the company. Avoid using one fits all approach. This is where you put in the work. You need always to customize the cover letter to the job description. I know some people will tell you need to customize your cover letter and the CV. Sometimes it's not important always to customize your CV unless there's something that you really want to showcase on your CV. But you don't have a choice when it comes to the cover letter. You can't have one fits all kind of a cover letter that you are always sending out there. And if you've been doing that, probably that is the reason why you're not getting any invitation for an interview. So the first thing I want to say, always customize your cover letter. The other thing I have seen a really common mistake is repeating your CV. Here's the point. The cover letter should complement your CV, not duplicate it. Why then should someone read some information on your cover letter only to find that again in your CV? Focus on unique aspect, your unique aspects. Like, how do you fit into that job? It might not be very clear in your CV, or that might not be the point of the CV. Your CV is to showcase all your experiences, all your skills, all your qualifications. But in this cover letter, you're going very narrow and very specific to the job description. So don't duplicate it. Let your cover letter actually complement the CV. The third one, I would say, ignoring the job description. I have seen people they know how to write cover letters and they can write any cover letter for any job, but they are not thinking about the job description. Always address the key qualification mentioned in the job posting. I normally say, if looking for a job is an exam, then the job description is the marking scheme, because this is where you get the information. What is it that the employer is looking out for? They have already clearly said, we want someone with this kind of qualification. We want someone who has this kind of attribute. We want someone who has this kind of experience. Your work is just to tell them, you want someone with this? I have that. You want someone with this kind of experience, someone to do this. I have done that before. I can come and do it for you over and over again. So don't ignore the job description. Another mistake I have seen people do is having lengthy paragraphs. And in addition to that, also having a very long cover letter. You see, when you have a long cover letter, it will make the person disinterested in reading it. And to really grab their attention, try to keep very short, to use very short sentences, keep it concise and engaging. This is not a language lesson. We are not here to know how to best write in English or have a very follow this, what do you call it, like English and grammar and all that. Yes, we want you to have the right spelling and all that, but because we want you to grab the attention, let the sentences be short, punchy, and engaging. Are we together? Must you include your academic qualifications? It's not a must for you to include, but if it is something that has been asked in the job description and you have that, then mention. Say, having said you're looking for someone with a degree, with a diploma, with a master's in this, I have done this. So is it there in the job description? Yes. It's not a must, but you can look at it. Yeah, ignoring the job description in the cover letter. That's a good takeaway.